Hi, I'm Darryl Hold with affordable-tutor.com. And recently I tutored a couple of students, and it brings to mind a couple of very important things that I wanted to share with you tonight. The title of this video is How to Use Exponential Functions to Skyrocket Your Scores on SAT, ACT, and classroom scores. How can understanding exponential functions dramatically affect your scores in standardized tests and even high school and college courses? How can this be? Well, here's how it can be. If you look at an exponential function, it's basically one that it goes stronger as time goes on. It's a multiplier effect, kind of like a rocket taking off. And when I was recently tutoring one of my students, and we were going over exponential functions, this thought occurred to me that the reason a lot of students don't get the success that they should, excuse me, the success that they should, is they don't understand how parabolas and exponential functions work in real life, in their life in particular. So let me get clear on that. See, most people view learning in a straight line manner, but as a matter of fact, learning is organized chaos. That's much closer to reality. Is we have to have disorder and then reorder and reintegrate at a higher level. So let's talk about what that means for, say, an SAT student or an ACT student. Then we'll talk how it applies in classroom. For an SAT student or an ACT student, what it means is they need to pinpoint that level in which they're ready to take off, to see their score dramatically accelerate. So what's kind of interesting is my observation with tutoring students, typically at the 5-hour mark, not much has happened. Around the 10-hour mark, it seems to increase, and somewhere around 20 hours of tutoring, they're really taking off. Is part of it my instruction? Of course is. That's the nature of tutoring, but it's even more important, it's the nature of learning. It's parabolic. Learning is parabolic. And once it takes off, it takes off. And that means that once the chaos has been reorganized, the mental chaos in your mind, it takes it to a new, higher level. So how can we apply this? This means the student that is studying the SAT material and the ACT material, they need to get to that point where they have that aha moment. How does it apply in the classroom? High school or college courses, very much the same kind of thing. It's reaching that point at which the returns are much greater after that. So what I encourage you to do is, whether it's for a standardized test or it's for a high school or college course, track your progress and then know at what point things open up. This really brings me to mind thinking about Thomas Edison and how many times he had to fail before he invented the light bulb. But once he did, the plethora of inventions that came out. And this is just a very important thing to understand, is learning is not straight line for most people in most circumstances. It's parabolic. It's sticking with it to that takeoff point. This is vital for your success in SAT, ACT, any standardized tests, and in the classroom. Just want to share that with you tonight. This is Darryl Hold of affordable-tutor.com. You can reach me at tutorpro88@gmail.com.